side of the bracket, we've also got some pretty dangerous names. Obviously, we've got Evil going up against Seven tomorrow, and today we're going to have Cypher versus Agent. That's on the lower half. So semi-finals could be Evil versus Cypher. And I think a lot of people in the community would probably bet their houses on the fact that's going to happen. But we don't have to talk about that anymore because we're going live now with the game. This is the quarterfinals for the 125 FPS April League. Pavel versus Ash. I'm going to start on Pavel. He's going to be getting the red armor spawn. And finally get himself some weapons. ASAP. Let's go check out the yellow armor. Ash is actually
going to the rail, like, very interesting for Pavel not going to the rail straight ahead, just wanting that rocket as shot Monat. He wants to make use of that rocket advantage as soon as possible, just in case Ash starts to rush him. But Ash breaking very good counter move. He already has the rockets, he has the LG and the rail. So he has all the three weapons. But Pavel only has the rockets. How is he gonna play this?
Oh god, he drops down. I don't think he expected Ash to be over there. Fortunately for him, he doesn't take too much damage. Ash now trying to break out of the red armor area unwounded and did a decent job of that. Ash is going to probably be picking up the mega health now, and Pavel does get away still with just about above on 100-100. And yeah, finally, a minute to get the rail.
Yeah, he did pretty well considering he only had one of the three main weapons. I'm not expecting him to actually show up at this red armor, but as he's going to be taking this LG, maybe try to do damage from above since Ash didn't take it yet.
Oh, he finds him, gets a really nice direct rocket, and he's just going to use the time that he's built to get himself a yellow armor, but Ash might rendezvous down at the bottom. Oh, it's not there. This is 100-200 for Pavel.
And the damage he done Ash, the stacks are completely even. Nobody lands the rail, so we have a very even fight at the mega.
Oh god, down. Rockets coming out from Pavel. He's definitely hitting harder at the moment. He gets the LG out. Is this going to be first blood? Oh, the rail on him. Both of them.
For Ash.
Wow. But a rail still from him would have gotten the kill. Now this green armor is going to put him above Railball.
Now another fight at the yellow. Is Ash going to commit? Yep, he drops with Pavel. Just doesn't manage to do any damage this time around. So he's going to have a very hard time defending this red armor. That's why he's trying to use a choke point already. Ash is probably at the other entrance. There he is.
Oh, LG on LG. There's time running out, and Pavel moving away tries to get a good prediction rocket.
He tried to get his LG working, but since it wasn't really on in the start of the fight, he kept waiting for him to have a start hitting some.
That's really scruffy though from Pavel, because the last fight he was much more likely to get the kill, but he's going at the rockets and hitting a lot of damage. He doesn't get the kill. Ash is going to extend the lead instead. Where's Pavel going to spawn? He's over at the rockets. He might be able to win himself this red armor, which will actually put him in good shape. But getting out of here is a different question.
Yeah, that was just a denial from Ash. And to actually make this denial worse, he needs to go back over to the yellow. Or do damage when Ash is returning from there. But I don't think Ash will give him any angles.
Yeah, Ash sneaking down, lower area. Has some shards being taken, so he'll have a good position on Pavel.
And now, here's Ash peeking red armor, back to Mag, and Pavel is on the other side of the map trying to pick up the yellow, but Ash has the timing on the yellow. He goes over there, finds Pavel. He could be getting the frag before picking up the Mag health, but doesn't want to risk too much on it. He has a lead, doesn't need to make very risky moves.
Yeah, Pavel, though, the same way. He doesn't want to make any risky moves now. He knows he's got plenty of time left on the clock to play defensive, try and sneak his way into a 100-200 stack, much like he did at the beginning. We'll see if he's going to be able to do that once again, and this time get a more favorable fight. Ash, is he trying to bait in the red a little bit? He can hear Pavel walking above.
He just wants to make sure that Pavel doesn't get the red timing, but since Pavel is still on that room, he'll have to take the red eventually.
Yellow's up at the moment. Pavel should be able to pick this item up easily. He doesn't need to necessarily follow Ash around all the major items constantly, because there's lots of greens, shards. I mean, there's so many items aside from the red and the mega.
We can see how careful he is, since he knows Pavel has the timing of this red. He knows Pavel wants to attack right now. It's just a matter of figuring out which angle is Pavel going to be attacking from.
Oh my god! I can't believe he took it.
And Ash actually lets him get away. Will Pavel...
Wait, I'm going to check out Pavel.
He doesn't go to the yellow, so he's already holding position in the mega. It's going to be hard for Ash.
It's going to be hard for Pavel to get the mega as well. Yeah. Oh, he's going to get some bit of damage.
Just really a bit. That was a rail. Will he attack at the red? Yes, he is. Can he land good rockets on above this time around? There's one.
Oh my god. Sick rockets by Pavel. He's going to be getting himself a frag closer to the lead. Oh, this can easily find that spawn frag. Horrible spawns for Ash. And now Pavel is just completely turned the game on his head, but he's got to be a bit careful against that LG from Ash. He goes down to the 50 health level. Now he's in the lead.
Very, very steady also. If that wasn't so steady, Ash would make a very strong attack from that. And he still will. As he lands a very good rocket. Pavel needs to be very careful. And he lands, yes. Rocket in the face. That's going to be red for Ash. This Pavel on near the maggot.
Did he get
it?
Oh, he's just about made it, but he's only got plasma. He's hit a few balls of it. Ash, he's still looking for the frag. He's going to be able to get the lead once again. I feel like, though, at the fight where Pavel had the lead and then Ash tied it up again, he should have just been spamming the LG a little bit instead of looking for a rail angle. Because in the end, he was just standing there, jumping and waiting for a rocket to hit him between the eyes. So maybe a misuse of the weapons here. Ash, he's trying to get himself another frag. I don't know why Pavel's moved back into the red concave. And now he's got to chase a 2-frag advantage once more.
Yeah, and Ash, after picking up the mag, he'll be on 200, 100. Depends if Pavel can do any damage or not. And if Pavel is still around there, he could even die before the red is up. One rail. Now Ash is waiting to see, is he going to make the atom splash? Nope, just giving himself a bit of time.
Right, he heard it though. Can't punish him.
Not at all. And there's another rail from Pavel. But with the mag coming 8 seconds, this is the perfect fight for Pavel to take. If he wins this, he'll get Mega and Red. But he needs to land the final rail on Ash. Can he do it? Ash lands it.
He had to land it though, because he was in the middle of being humiliated by Pavel. The crazy damage he was doing at the top level. Pavel is going to get himself on the Mega either way. He's going to drop down, see if he can maximize his damage over here. He's got lots of ammo, but Ash hitting those vertical rails. He's trying to secure his map for himself at the beginning of this best of 5. There's still a lot of work to be done. Plenty of time for Pavel to continue to make an upset for Ash.
Again, the damage from Pavel. As soon as he finds the spot, he's done a ton of damage. I'll be very impressed if he can kill Ash right now. He just needs one good rocket to go his way. Does some damage, but he's left so low that he can't do anything after. So Ash can even like even mag and go over. Oh, that's a wonderful rail.
Brutal, man. Ash is playing this one really nicely. He had a couple of small cock-ups that cost him the lead about 4 minutes into the game, but he has more than made up for it.
That those were Ash's mistake, with just Pavel waiting for his opportunity. As soon as Ash gave him a little bit, Pavel managed to make a lot of a really small opportunity.
And then, like, Ash just turned the heat on again, and Pavel seemed completely helpless. He just couldn't do anything about just Ash beast moding it all over the place. I mean, this is now quite a solid lead from Ash. I'm going to be very surprised if he's going to even throw half of these frags away. Pavel's rockets, really nicely done, but Ash, he's calculating the stacks accordingly, and that's going to be GG. Ash is going to be taking map number 1 of the quarterfinals.
It was his map pick. He does take it. Pavel almost. I mean, I feel it was up to that moment where Pavel managed to land 2 rails. Ash really won the game there. That was Pavel's last opportunity.
Yeah.
Which already did a lot by hitting those rails.
I think ZSX has just gotten onto the server. I was trying to ask ZSX earlier if he wanted to possibly cast a little bit today. He's sitting somewhere on the TeamSpeak channel. Maybe, just maybe, we're going to get to hear him again. It's been a while.
Does he have the same microphone that he used to have?
Oh, no, he's actually got a good microphone now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I've just messaged him on Skype. Hopefully he's going to be able to join us at some point. He's in the channel! Oh my god, ZSX, can you make some noise?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Oh my god, he's making noise.
I can't believe it. And it doesn't sound like crap. This is the new and improved, refined ZSX.
I love you, Z.
I love you too, man.
How's everyone today?
We're okay. We're doing well. We're currently watching Ash versus Pavel, as you probably see as you're on the server. Did you get to see any of the first map?
Is it amazing or is it not amazing that he joins the second map, which turns out to be Furious Heights? And that was... he did it completely on purpose.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to have to drop some damn good knowledge bombs on us in this one.
You guys are going to have AFK until the next T7 as well, so...
No, don't dare. You got to stay with us all the way now.
I didn't see any of the first map, so I don't even know who won. Ash did, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, Ash won 10 or 11 to 3.
Ah, is it Cure?
Yeah.
Do you know Cure? Do you know Cure and Sinister at all?
I don't know Sinister. I know where the items are, I think.
Okay, that's good. That's a positive. So how is it being a professional Diablo player? Oh, I can't ask you about that. That's obviously room for discussion later. The game is starting, and let's get ourselves into the map. There we go. Talk us through this, ZSX. I'm watching Pavel.
You're watching Pavel. Okay. Well, if I don't switch to Pavel, he's just going to have to play distance game. Apparently not, but...
Well, with that damage off the plasma, he can definitely go up and close.
Yeah, well, the ideal situation would have been to get the lightning gun, but instead he did 300 damage with plasma, so it's alright.
Yeah, not bad. I can't say he'd complain at all. He keeps on hitting with it. He needs the LG still, but he's looking for an angle here on the Mega that still doesn't spawn for a while. It was quite a late pickup from Ash. Oh god, Ash though, he's got the LG out and Pavel's no longer hitting anything.
This is why Pavel needed an LG, because that fight should have been it if he only had a lightning gun, and now he's in risk of dying.
I can't believe he got that.
The only reason Ash stayed around is because, as you said, he had a delayed spawn, so he knew exactly when he could have got into the Mega, even though still it didn't work out for him.
Pavel even gets a frag before the res spawn, so he's going to be having control for a couple of minutes unless Ash managed to do something. But with all the items going Pavel's way, it's going to be really hard for Ash to make any challenge.
The only thing going for him is that the red and the Mega are roughly the same time, so if he can get position.
Yeah, that's what he's doing now, trying to delay Pavel, and Pavel trying to go to the choke point. Could backfire horribly wrong, but he does get the frag. However, Ash did manage to get the Mega, so coming back into this one.
Yeah, it was nicely done by Ash to at least get an item going, and Pavel was left very weak after that fight. He just, and now he's on the Mega. It was so early. I think he just completely had a blackout of the timing on Mega. That shouldn't have happened.
And Ash could be converting once again if he gets the rockets now. Yep, there's the third rocket. It's really hard to reach rockets at this spot.
And he got 2 frags much more cleanly. He's still even got control. Pavel running away. I don't know if he's going to have heard the timing on Mega. He should have a good idea, however. Better idea than last time.
He's completely trapped in this room. Ash can just drop down. It's up to Pavel to land 2 or 3 good rockets if he can even have a chance of getting the red home if he gets it.
He spent far too long just dicking around in that room, missing jobs and stuff. He knew what Ash was going to do, yeah. Yeah, he knew exactly what Ash was going to do, and yet he still stayed there.
That's quite annoying.
For this miracle rocket.
Yeah, well, when you're sat in that rail room and you hear your opponent coming, and you're nowhere near the door, it's like, oh god, I know what's happening here. You can smell your fate. Oh,
That's
nice
a very
rocket.
good fight initiated by Pavel. Does get the red, and now he has the room to get the lightning gun. He does miss the jump again, though. Dash knows exactly where he is. Can the Russian land a rail in the Siberian?
What?
By there, yeah. Pavel Siberian.
Oh, he doesn't actually need to. Pavel ends up blowing himself.
That was a good fight. Like, the intention was good, but when it came to actually landing the rockets, I think it took him 5 to do 50 damage on Ash.
Pavel needs to try and slow it down a bit and get some rails in. I mean, if you look at the stats, he's used the rail twice and the LG nearly just as little, so he's taking these rocket fights and they're not working out.
I gotta say, Ash is looking far more comfortable, confident, just generally a stronger dueler from the map and a half that we've seen so far.
Was it the same in the first map?
Yeah, I mean, when Pavel had the control, it was a lot more erratic and he didn't seem so comfortable. Like, he would lose control very easily. And Ash just seems, well, as I said, a lot more comfortable. He's picking up frags more efficiently.
Ash isn't doing anything special, he's just timing well and getting to the items, and Pavel's really playing into his hand at the minute. Again, he hasn't even got a rail, and he's still not used the LG, he's just getting bullied with these rockets.
He's like, he picks up a weapon and tries to, and waits for Ash to make a mistake at the major item, but Ash is being rock solid there. It's up to Pavel to actually, as he said, slow down the game, pick up the weapons, and try to use the choke points.
Yeah, Pavel's not even using the yellows anywhere near enough. Ash has got more yellows than Pavel, so Pavel needs to play these angles, because T7's a map where you can just bully your opponent.
Yeah, you know.
Yes, I do know.
Ash, he did lose out on the mega health, but Pavel still hasn't got any weapons. This should be another easy frag for Ash, but he
Oh,
can't
there's the
get the
red
last
for
bit of damage.
Pavel, though. Okay, there's his opportunity.
Whoa.
Let's take the rail. That rail puts him on 4 health. So that opportunity will be much harder.
He should have a bit of armor.
Yeah, he's got 100 armor, so if he gets some health, it worked out okay. He stole the mega and the red, which means Ash is semi-low.
Oh, Pavel, he can't even get to the
Can't even
50.
Just a really good bait from Ash, and I'm surprised that Pavel didn't even check to see if that was around the corner there. And this frag could have costed the game for Pavel. Halfway through, he had the mega. That was really Pavel being greedy, because he had the mega behind him. He could have just waited for that.
I really hope that Pavel's just hustling Ash at the moment, and then he's gonna turn on his game again in the third
last
map.
The next map is Silence, and that map is really, really favorable for Ash. And
Yeah.
because of the way that he uses the railgun position on that map. So Pavel will definitely have a hard time playing Silence. So if he doesn't win this map, this could go on a 3-0 for Ash.
Pavel's got an aversion to rail, I swear.
Yeah, really.
I feel like he's one of the most erratic players in the community at the moment. He gets some sick results against, you know, likes of Asian, Ash as normally as well, beating Cypher. And then all of a sudden, he looks like half the player that he was last week.
Okay, that I cannot believe that he's going to get that frag that easily. Because did Pavel get that red armor?
Nope.
Oh, he didn't?
He was
Ash got
there
it.
1 second before, and that he should have been prepared for Ash to jump in there. That was the Pavel's last opportunity, really.
Well, Pavel is going for rails, but he's still taking equal damage from Ash. He's gonna have to be quick now. Take red, get over to the mega.
Just perfectly played from Ash. And that's gonna be both items and the frag.
Yep, very nice.
And now Pavel's kind of running out of time pretty damn quickly. I'm gonna switch over to him and see what he's gonna do. He's got the railgun and grenades, hooray. But how he's actually gonna get himself in control is a complete mystery to me.
I don't think he will.
Yeah, look at the rockets, a bit of LG, just a tickle, and he's gonna go down. Ash is just walking all over him, quite literally.
It really hurts you on T7 if you give away a clean frag, because there's just nothing you can do for the next at least 2 or 3 items.
Yeah.
Pavel, after giving the free frag, he kept trying to go to the items. Just trying to make up for it, and he ended up backfiring even more.
Yeah, but Ash is playing well. He knows exactly when he can move in. Like, he didn't rush down that corridor just then because he knew he would have taken too much damage, and it's just not worth it, really. Especially when you're 9 frags ahead. So yeah, kudos to Ash so far.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be dropping the map anymore. This is pretty much over. He's running out of all the ammunition, basically, on 2 of his important weapons. But that's not really putting him at risk at the moment. Mega's going to be up in a second. He can get over to red. It's an easy rotation, and Pavel is just being suffocated. It's got to be actually quite annoying for him, because he's been getting owned now the last 2 maps.
Yeah, he kept waiting for a mistake that Ash never did. Just rock solid.
I mean, the damage difference isn't too big. It's just that Pavel has never got an item, and when he has got it, it's never been clean.
Yeah.
Like, they go to the fights before the items. Pavel lands a rocket, Ash lands a rocket, Pavel's dead. Ash is 100 stack last, but the item is that makes up for it.
Look at the amount of LG difference as well. I mean, Ash has used it 850 to Pavel's 200. Ash
Pavel
is
finally using the LG in the rail, and he actually gets the
there we
frag.
go. Like I said, but I mean, Ash has done well at stopping him use it as well. It's not the fact that Puzzle hasn't used it. Ash has stopped him, stopped the angles, and cut down on the items as well.
Let's see if Pavel can at least make the score relatively close in these last 80 seconds. He's going to find Ash now, but oh my god, the amount of damage that he's taking at the moment, I would be surprised if even Ash takes the frag. Pavel has to run away. He should have been just stomping Ash then, getting frag after frag, and maybe bring it back to like 10-5, 10-6.
Impressive.
A victory would have been, well, way too out of sight.
It feels a lot better if you finish a map that's quite close as a one where you got stomped 10-1 as well.
Yeah.
For the next map and the next, hopefully 2 or 3 maps. For Pavel's sake.
No, exactly. Ash is just playing with grenades at the moment. I think he knows that he's going to be on match point now, which is good news for him.
I don't think we're going to see more than one map between these two.
You think Silence same way?
Oh yeah, Ash is I think Ash is much better on silence.
Yeah, Pavel just left it too little, too late. He's only
Because
really
now-
getting frags now because Ash doesn't care that much, I think.
Because now, if Ash wasn't letting Pavel use the rail on the rocket and the LG, and he was just playing rock solid, but he wasn't using the rail that much, in silence he's going to do the same, but he's going to be using all the rail angles. And Ash's rail is pretty damn good.
Well, 10-6, pretty much what he's getting the score right at the end. A lot more respectable. Maybe he's going to have a slightly bigger smile on his face now at the end of the map, but he's got to sort himself out because this is just not what you expect from Pavel. He needs to be taking control of this. After beating Cypher in the group stages, you would have expected him to almost fly through this quarterfinal and get to the semis. Oh well. I wonder what people in chat are thinking actually of the results at the moment, because this is not what I had in mind. Not at all.
Yeah, I mean, I think Pavel's been doing quite well, so Ash is no walkover, but I would expect it to be closer than that.
Yeah, no, it really, really should be. It's been pretty even between them over the last couple of months, so it should definitely not be so easy for Ash. Well, let's have a look. We're going on to silence. Pavel, I don't know if he's reconnecting to the server or something. Hopefully he's just got a little ritual that he can, I don't know, get himself a lucky charm on his desk. Because he needs all the luck he can get now on silence. This is, as Int said, it is going to be solid considering how formidable Ash is here. Do you know much about silence, ZSX?
Enough to know I don't like it.
Yeah? You don't? Why don't you like it? Is it because
You
it's
don't
green?
like it. Thing is, it would fit your style so well.
Yeah, people say that about Sinister, but I'm not too fond of Sinister.
It doesn't fit. Sinister doesn't fit your style because you actually have to go to the items.
Ah.
Boom.
I don't know, it's just awkward, I find this map, but yeah.
Well, we'll see how it goes, because they're starting off now. I'm actually going to start on Ash's point of view here, on his match point. He won't be getting the red armor, but he'll have access to all the weapons he needs, and that mecha on the yellow. I'd kind of prefer Ash's start at the moment, but we'll see what he makes
He
of
got
it.
all of the main weapons, and he's already well positioned at top. Pavel's there as well, trying to do some damage while Ash picks up that rail and doesn't manage to.
Ash starting to hit a bit of LG. Is Pavel going to stick around? He surely shouldn't. Red's going to be up right now, and Pavel does in fact pick it up.
With 16 points of L.
Yeah, Pavel really doesn't have enough LG ammo. He does now.
Pavel
Now
probably
he's
be able to chance for
actually-
Mega.
Yeah, he's there already, and Ash takes a huge amount of rocket damage. Ash is going to have to be so careful now. Because Pavel is going to pick up that railgun eventually. Is he not? Well, no, he hates the railgun, doesn't he?
As a player, I always prefer item pickups at the start of the map to... not items, sorry, weapon pickups to item pickups.
Yeah, because there you can get
Yeah.
a huge advantage.
And yet Pavel still hasn't got the rail, which is quite strange a minute into a map.
Because Ash, look at Ash's position. He knows that Pavel's there for rail. All he has to do is hit rails now, and Pavel actually is forced to rocket jump up, and now he can get an easy track.
Oh, you say easy, but it doesn't seem
Oh my
easy for
God.
either of the players right now.
No, because he actually let Ash. Because he took so long to get the rail, he let Ash go back and steal the mega.
Yeah, if he had the rail from another 30 seconds in, he would have easily got that frag there. Just shows how important getting a full weapon advantage is.
Maybe he was just trying to play the map like Evil a little bit. Evil back in the days never used to play. I say back in the days, it wasn't really that long ago.
Yeah, but
he
Evil
never
is
used
so
to.
fast and can close the gaps between him and his opponents so quickly that he doesn't really have any usage for the rail.
Yeah, Pavel looks a bit more indecisive today, which I think has been affecting the scores a lot. But he does get onto the Mega Health this time, and Ash is very weak. He's going to have to forfeit the red armor. So Pavel's got a great chance of having full control. I'm going to watch him for a bit. Oh yeah, he's really nicely stacked at the moment. I'm going to be
goes over
surprised
to
if he
yellow.
doesn't get a kill.
He doesn't need to get a kill. If he goes over to the yellow, he'll deprive Ash of having any armor.
He's missing the rails though. Ash
And
just
getting rail there gives Ash the advantage.
unbelievable.
Ash's defensive play is really good. He's playing at the high level. Yeah, he's not going to the middle level. He's playing high or low, which means Pavel can't really push in that easily.
And the worst part is that he's going to be landing the rails every time Pavel tries to
Yep.
hit him. There's one.
Oh,
You can see that Ash looks a lot more comfortable in this map than Pavel as well, as Inz was probably predicting at the start.
Well, at least
Pavel
Pavel
can't-
hasn't given away a frag, you know. That's like the one thing you can be delighted with. Red up in a second. Ash, is he one guy protecting it a little bit? He can't. Pavel takes it easily, and he's got the 50 health bubble, so Pavel should be in full control. I'm going to be really surprised if he doesn't get that mega health for himself.
He's in a stack advantage right now, that's for sure. But dropping down on Ash, my dad's so aggressive. Can he land the rocket? Oh.
That was so damn close. Ash must have been very weak there. I could hear him screaming.
He's on 50 points of health, and Pavel this time makes the fast move, goes to the yellow. And now he has enough time to get back to red. He cannot let Ash take this.
Well, Ash gets it, but he's paying.
All the damage that Ash did. Oh, I can't even believe that Ash got the first frag. Because all of the damage he did would have allowed him to get back in the game right after spawn. And he actually almost got a spawn right there.
Machine gun damage, though, he manages to chase him down in the end. Ash thought it was safe to get the yellow, but he was desperately wrong. What? He managed to get the mega, though! I can't believe it. Pavel just
got
dropped.
robbed.
Yeah, he dropped at a wonky angle, and I think Ash was pretty fortunate then. But it's going to go the other way, and now Pavel picks up the next kill. I'm not going to be surprised if we see more crazy turnarounds the way this game's going.
We're going to see a slower game right now, because they decide, okay, if we can fight on even terms, we're just going to go back and forth. So they're going to go back to the slow-paced game, I think.
Before the first frag was even decided, the control had switched 3 or 4 times already. And Ash is going to be able to win the mega health, but he's taking a lot of rocket damage. Pavel, he's now taking the lead. He's doing what he needs to try and keep himself in the tournament. I think Ash moved over to the rail then. Pavel maybe just a little bit too slow to punish him a bit.
And Ash and Pavel again, without a railgun, Ash is going to use those angles to
Rocket jump away, maybe? Yeah, it's going to drop down. Ash is expecting it a little bit more. Oh my god. Pavel, you are playing with fire at the moment. He wants to get over towards the mega health. Ash trying to protect it for himself.
Oh, he doesn't. 4 health.
Oof.
The thing Pavel needs to really concentrate on is bullying Ash off the map a bit before he takes the red, because Ash is using the red as a prime spot to deal damage at the minute. I mean, Ash has only taken the red once. Every time Pavel goes for it, apart from the last time, he's taken a lot of damage. Probably not worth him taking the red.
Yeah, he needs to bait the item a little bit, just check out where Ash is and make sure he cannot deal any damage.
Yeah, he needs to play a bit more positional play to deal more damage, but it's 4-2, so he's doing okay.
This is such a fragile lead, though. Like, one misstep from Pavel, and this game could be completely thrown.
Ash is the one who misstepped there.
Yeah,
so,
you're right.
That's going to cost the frag.
Remember what we saw with 7 versus Twister. 7, he had the lead, made one error, and the game was completely gone for him. We'll see, because Pavel, he's really starting to... I don't know, it's like he wasn't warmed up before or something. He's playing much more decent Quake than he was on either of the first 2 maps, Cure and Furious Heights. I think Ash is maybe a little bit surprised. He probably started feeling a bit overconfident after his easy wins on those 2 maps.
Yeah, nice shot.
That was sick. Ash is going to be weak. Does Pavel want to chase through? No, he's holding ground here on the Mega. He can get himself ready for red.
Yeah, that one rail has bought him another minute of control just because Ash cannot do anything.
Oh!
Nice!
Sick. Oh, Pavel, you missed out on the item. He's going to have to go back and collect it. Probably going to have to come to terms with the fact that Ash is going to have a bit of armor now, but he might as well take all the other little pieces of armor on the map. Those greens.
If he fights now and Ash deals more than 1 rocket to him, Ash could just go rushing in in the next 10 seconds.
Pavel's rail's going all over the place at the moment. And he really doesn't want to give away this red. This is the kind of... That would be the hope that Ash needs to get himself back in the game.
Very good decision to take the Mega first. And now we're probably going to see what that Sex was referring about. Pavel not picking up the red just yet. Checking to see if Ash is there.
Yeah, much better.
ZSX is pleased.
I am very pleased that he did like 200 damage for 100 odd items. But Pavel doesn't really need to take these railgun fights because he's losing in a minute. This is much better what he's doing. Getting in close combat where he's got the stack advantage.
Exactly, because the LG fights are only for that. Both players are going to take damage, and if you are more stacked, providing you don't have a huge aim advantage, you should win.
Pavel missing quite a lot at the moment, but he has got access to the Mega. Ash didn't want to drop down because it probably would have been to his undoing. Loads of rails from Ash.
Get off the rail fight.
That was painful.
If Ash gets the frag now, it's due to Pavel not taking the fights correctly.
What is he doing? His jump's just not making sense at all. Pavel, he's at risk of having his lead shaped away.
He's overconfident right now, trying to go for every sort of fight, and these fights are just not favorable for him.
He's not playing the levels well enough. He's getting out in the open. If he's got the stack, he's got the lead. He should just be running underneath the levels so Ash can't get any angles on him.
He's probably feeling the pressure a lot. I mean, his tournament life is completely on the line right now.
He just forfeited the red and the maggot to Ash, so we're going to see Ash have full control for the last 2 minutes.
I'm going to Ash.
Pavel needs to run.
Ash still isn't really that stacked though. Barely over 100, 100. And he's
Pavel there, but...
Oh, he's gonna find him though. LG isn't gonna prevent him though from making it up the bounce pad to the top level, trying to chase him down. Pavel's gotta be pretty weak at this point. And here's the red. So
35 points of health.
it's a rush.
But in my opinion, this is how he should have been playing when he was in the lead. Because Ash was the one that needed the frags. He's just let him come to him and he's in combat fights because he's winning them at the minute.
And Ash though, 200, 150. This is one of the best stacks that we've seen this game. Let's go. He's found Pavel much sooner than he expected.
The bounce pad again. 1 minute, 3 frags. This is a very small map, but it has a lot of teleports. And Pavel used them to his advantage.
This is a manageable comeback. Ash can do this, but he's failing on the choke points.
He was failing hard, and Pavel was just hitting everything. 100 health for Ash. He cannot even rocket jump because you just get rocketed in the face.
Has Pavel gone over to the red armor? Yep,
He
Ash
picked
has
it up.
given away loads of resources just then. I think he slipped up with the control.
Oh, that's
He's
red.
hitting the rails. Where is he? Pavel's behind him!
That's probably going to be game there.
This
it's
reminds
got-
me of old school T9. It's all the telly dancing.
Oh yeah.
It's quite popular though when you're out of control, trying to protect a lead. You want to dance and be as annoying as humanly possible. Pavel's managed to do that. He's got himself a map on the board, so we are going to get a fourth win. The first two looked pretty grim for him. Do we know what map's going to be next, actually? Is it going to be
I'm
Lost
gonna
World?
guess either Lost World or Sinister. And Pavel just won the most difficult map for him because against Ash Lost World, it should be, in theory, pretty easy for Pavel.
Yeah.
So I hope Sinister... Actually, if Ash wants to win this, I'm guessing Sinister should be the next.
It's Lost
This
World.
Lost World. That's
It's
gonna
Pavel's
be
pick.
even harder for Ash because that's gonna make Ash even more nervous when it comes to Sinister. And if Pavel, I'm actually putting this map as a map in the bank for Pavel. So he just needs to use this map as a way to gain momentum.
Yeah, I'm going to be surprised if Ash wins this. But then again, we're quite surprised that Pavel won Silence, so who knows what the hell could happen. Ash has got to keep his focus like the level it was on the first two maps. Because I think Silence is very disturbing for him, what just happened. Let's go in though, they are ready. Is Ash going to be able to pull it off 3-1, or is the pressure now going to pile up onto him? I'm going to watch Pavel off the beginning here on red. Well, it's got the items, that's for sure. Now he just needs some decent weapons. Shotgun's probably not going to cut it.
I much prefer Ash's start, even though Pavel's got the mega.
Ash got the weapon. Pavel needs to get the weapon. Pavel again with a lot. He's doing a ton of damage.
Holy crap, that was a lot. He's trying to protect center ground at the moment. He's got that red field scope, but he messes up that shotgun hugely.
I mean,
What?
Being Ash, that's definitely not the fight you want to take when you get that start. You don't want to get into the fights for the favorable fight for your opponent when he only has one weapon.
I can't believe Pavel lost that.
Yeah, I mean, after being so good on T7 at taking fights, the last two, well, mapping a minute have been pretty awkward.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the burst of confidence that Ash needed. It was a pretty sick move going out when he had so little health. Oh, but Pavel's rockets are just perfect. He's going to tie it up very quickly now. He's got open access to the yellow that he just picked up and the red. He really needs that LG. He's not going there just yet because, well, there's a mega to think about. Is Ash going to challenge for this? He's trying to just maybe keep an eye on the timing.
Pretty much, yeah.
And there's a rendezvous. Well, I think Ash maybe went over to the LG quickly, but I forget which of those yellows on the board it was. No, he did actually go and get the LG yellow, and now he's gotten the other. So Pavel will have a pretty stacked Ash to go up against. But he has got the mighty 200-200. Pavel turning around, just you can hear him and he just doesn't know where he's coming from. Ash doesn't really want to fight, although it's always Ash who seems to get good early initiation. And Pavel just flung back, having to pick up items again and wait for another moment to try and secure a lead.
Yeah, but the worst thing was that Pavel didn't really do that much damage on Ash, so Ash can get the yellows again, and now he'll be on 200 armor.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. And it's pretty even at this point. Pavel goes up the bounce pad. He manages to get good damage in return. Are they going to commit here? Ash is backing off, but he comes back in, shows that he's not afraid, and now he's got the lead. Some really, really sick double backing from Ash.
Yeah, the double back Pavel was definitely not expected.
Pavel must have been pretty weak then. We got the Mega up. Pavel surely can't dive down there. He's going to have to go back to the blueprints of the map, plan out his strategy once again. And Ash might try and chase him down, try and capitalize from the control he's got at the moment. I think Pavel, he went back down through the low route. He's trying to break away somehow. He's just in the doorframe there by the teleporter exit. Oh, he's actually going to try and take the red. I'm very surprised that Pavel managed to get those resources so quickly without taking any additional damage. Impressive from Pavel, but he's just showing himself at the wrong time again. I still think Ash has got this one covered. Thinking about a rocket jump then just for a moment.
Wow. Yeah, Pavel cannot take that yellow.
How much health does he have?
Not really enough to
Whoa.
create rocket on Ash. Only to stay alive for a little bit longer. And he actually steals the red armor.
He's done that a couple of times at the moment, and he's pushing Ash away. He's on the lifeline. He's completely on the edge, but he's holding it together. Ash
We're
just
gonna see a
can't seem
huge
to
fight
convert.
for this Snagger right now. And if Ash isn't careful, he might lose the advantage he has. Either whose rockets are gonna be better. So far Ash is... Oh, Pavel does not the rocket pushes Ash almost to the lava.
Pavel only just realizing exactly what that rocket did. Is he going to try and get himself to that 50 health bubble? Is he crouching along? Ash, no, he didn't do it. Ash is still going for the spam. And now he's going to try and pick up items.
Wow.
Dirty rockets here from Pavel, really keeping him in the game. There's the yellow. Oh man.
He's been living on nothing for the past 3 minutes.
Yeah. And he's only a frag behind. I mean, he's doing alright, but now Ash has just cycled a ton of items. Pavel, you've got to come up with some more miracle rockets.
You won right now. Well, not really that much damage.
No, next to nothing then. But he didn't take any damage in return, so he's going to be okay about that. And he's got himself a red. Ash missing all the rockets. Pavel, he needs to make his way out of here.
Like, it's okay if you're in the league, as Ash is, and he's getting the 2 yellows, you can let the red go to Pavel, but you definitely need to make some damage. That's the only reason why you'd let your opponent take the red, because it's so easy to make damage there.
Yeah, I mean, often on the M13 you leave the red up as bait, but if you're going to leave the red up as bait and not be there, then it's completely the wrong idea.
Yeah, pretty good bait, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ash has been trying to do damage though when Pavel takes the red. He's just been failing at it. He finds him over here. This is bad news for Pavel. He needs to get away from this, but I think he's taken too much damage. That's 3-1 now.
He wasn't expecting Ash to see him there.
He was checking it. Ash was being very, very careful. We've got the rocket jump over. Pavel trying to keep himself alive. Doesn't take any further damage.
If Ash goes up here, Pavel could be stealing this mega.
Oh, I thought Pavel was going to drop down to the mid-level then. He would have been dead. Oh, really sick rockets from Pavel.
And Ash is playing this Lost World game much better than anyone was expecting.
Yeah, he's playing it more like he played T7. He's just cycling items and taking Pavel if he comes to him, which is it's okay. He's doing the trick.
He's going to have to give away that yellow. He managed to take it last time around, but not now. Mega and red up at the same time. Ash is deciding to go for the red, so if Pavel's got time on both of them...
Still on the mega.
Pavel takes it, but he's going to meet him in the corridor. And I think Ash won that little fight.
And Ash needs to make sure he gets the yellow this time around. That's such an aggressive rocket jump.
Oh, but Pavel, the LG is just obliterating him. Ash does not want to commit. He's just managing Pavel's stack and trying to stay alive as long as possible.
He knows that if he gets the next frag, this was Pavel's best opportunity to get something.
Yeah, he's got to be a lot more careful now. Pavel has the LG, so...
Oh. And now Pavel's definitely going to attack at the mega health. He knows the timing. Ash knows the timing as well. It's going to be a frag in here. And Ash runs away. He does not want to get killed.
Oh, look at this. The LG, though. Pavel drops down to the bottom.
I can't believe Pavel on 3 points of health.
That's
and
unreal.
Ash turns that around with that rocket.
He made a very conservative decision of just legging it before the Mega spawned, and he got away with no health. And then Pavel goes for an aggressive move. I think he went for a very positive move, but just maybe pushed himself a little too far and fast with the rocket jump.
He should have rocket jumped more towards the platform than the lava.
Yeah. I think the LG was kind of just pushing him that direction. And
No,
he wanted.
I meant the platform on the right, so you got
right,
a wall to
okay.
fall onto, not a void.
Yeah, fair. Oh god, and now he might be paying the price. But he's got good rockets, and Ash does no
Very
damage. This game's been really
So
hectic.
much help.
I can't believe that Pavel's still in the game after these fights have just been completely absurd.
After this next yellow pickup, he'll have the advantage. It's up to whether he can... Yeah, he's going to be getting this Mega. He doesn't want to take that much damage, and he needs to be fast because the Mega health is going to be right after. Nash is doing the best thing. He's just laying him in there, and now he can go and pick up the Mega himself if he wants.
Yeah, this is great from Ash. Not only is he delaying for the Mega, but he's also just wasting time and doing damage. So
Then
good
he is
LG.
getting a frag.
Very nearly. I'm going to switch over to Pavel. He's got a minute 45 though to do something. He's barely got over 100 collective health and armor.
They're gonna be up as well. And is Pavel gonna be around? Nope. That's gonna be Ash's.
Pavel heard the timing on it. Who was stalking Ash from above, trying to get a little bit of damage on the exit.
10
There's
seconds for
so-
the Mega to be
There's
up.
nothing to get for
He
Pavel.
knows that Ash wants to meet him before he picks up the Mega. If Ash gets into the fight and picks up the Mega, this could be game for Ash. But Pavel already there. Ash not really wanting to make any aggressive moves with 1 minute in. He thinks he can run this one home.
This is so important for Pavel to get the control right now though.
yeah, Pavel played that last minute perfectly, getting the sound cues and then getting an aggressive position so Ash couldn't push out and taking the whole map back. So this is his last chance.
He's got to get a good fight. He's got to be hoping that Ash overextends or something. Pavel is stuck. Good bit of LG. Pavel got plenty to work with. Almost 200 armor. Getting a rocket
There he
jump
is,
over.
rocket
Not
jump.
sending to the lava.
Rocket.
Here it is. 50 health bubble taken by Ash. Is there going to be some LG now? Shotgun comes out from Ash. Can he back away from this? One good
And Pavel
rocket
gets
should be the
around.
kill.
There it is. 30 seconds, the Mega and the red is up. He can stack up immediately.
And he knows where Ash spawned.
He's got so little ammo though. 34 ammo on the LG, 2 on the rockets. There goes.
And
Time
Ash
to
gets the
crate.
perfect position. Oh, he goes up the bounce pad.
But it's a good jump.
Good enough.
Pavel, can he do it? He's got hardly any health. He makes it with 2 HP. Can you get it much closer than that? I do not think so. He needs that 50 health bubble urgently.
And
It's
he's
not
not
up. Oh my
He
god.
needs to be so careful right now.
Oh, there it is.
There
Oh
it
my
is.
god. Such a relief for him.
There's another one there. Here's Ash there. Can he delay Ash so he can get the Mega? I don't think
Overtime
so.
here.
I just can't understand why Ash didn't have the LG out. That's what cost him.
Yeah.
I mean,
He wanted to do that with pretty air rockets.
Oh
he had a
god.
gauntlet out.
Is anyone going to commit over there? It's so tense right now for both of the players. Ash knows that if he loses this map, it's just going to be even more pressure on the next one. He knows he shouldn't even be winning it, but he was in such a good position for so many minutes. This would really give Pavel the momentum if he can clear this one up and take it to a tiebreaker. Ash being really aggressive, jumping in like this, giving Pavel some free damage. Unfortunately, but
he
Pavel
wanted
can't take
to be
advantage.
fast because he knows the Mega and the Red are going to be up right now, and Pavel not going for the Mega. Okay, he bullies that from there. Now he's going to be able to get probably both.
Ash has to play for any overtime if he doesn't catch Pavel off guard.
Yeah, if he doesn't make a ton of damage right now at the Red, he definitely has to play for overtime.
But Pavel will not want another overtime.
No, he can finish it now. He should be able to.
Needs to catch Ash off guard though.
We know that Pavel likes to play overtime still on this map. I wonder if he wants to give us a few.
There's Ash.
Found him.
Doesn't want to chase.
Yeah, he makes around the corner too quick
It
and
would be
Pavel just
okay
feels
for
safe.
Pavel to go for a fight as long as he has an escape route to get back to the Red Mega.
Lost Mega!
Did Ash just steal the Mega?
Pavel, he's just noticed, I think, and that's a really bad sign for Pavel.
Let's see, he's gonna make an aggressive push. He's gonna steal this yellow. Is Ash gonna come around the corner? Are they gonna meet up?
Oh, got red up. Pavel barely even needs it, but he's not planning on baiting it out. There's just over 10 seconds till the next potential overtime. Ash, he picks his exit at the right moment. Ash was there waiting for him.
There's overtime in Mega in 5 seconds. Pavel this time is well positioned to defend it. But Ash is definitely gonna come charging in.
Pavel trying to protect this one. He should be able to back off for it. Ash though, his rockets being dodged nicely. And there it is, Mega for Pavel, but he takes a direct shot. This is horrible. Ash should be able to get red now.
Yeah, Pavel just needs to rocket jump and get the yellow. Can he actually get both of them? He does damage on Ash. If he gets both of the yellows, he should have the best outcome from that.
And Ash not doing any trickery to get this yellow, so Pavel's got this one nicely secured. What kind of stack is Ash sitting on at the moment?
120 80.
It's pretty even as you can get at the moment. Tiny bit of an exchange. Red and Mega up. Pavel gonna try and secure the Mega this time round, but it's a nice little double back here from Ash. Moving around the corner. Now Pavel is just completely out of the map.
And that was so risky because if Fash actually got that frag, he'd be getting both Mega and Red. This time, since Pavel managed to back up to the 50, he managed to actually steal the Mega. Then we're gonna see a rocket fight. Will this decide the game?
Oh my god, Pavel, if he didn't get knocked past the corner, might have been able to get the lead then.
That was 1 point of L from Ash.
What? Pavel didn't notice him over there. Oh my god, he needs to be more aware than that. It's seriously close at the moment. We got Red up in a couple of seconds. Is Pavel going to give this one away? Yep, well, he's heard it getting taken. And there's still a while until the Mega, so Ash has got a good chance to try and set up
Pavel,
for the blue bubble.
Okay, that 50 spawned right before the Mega as he did last time around. This time he doesn't want to commit, just wants to try and do grenade damage. No damage whatsoever.
Well, nothing taken, he just sees it no longer up on its spot. And he's guessed the worst. I think Pavel wants another overtime right now. He knows that Ash is pretty stacked. Are we going to be getting overtime number 3? Pavel hears that red being taken. He's good at doing bits of rocket damage on the exit of that teleporter every single time. There it is. It is overtime number 3. And Pavel is waiting, hoping that this Mega might be available for him. But Ash, he's got it covered. Yeah, he picks it up immediately. Don't know if actually Pavel heard it. He should have been able to.
No, he knew the time.
Okay.
He managed to get both of the yellows and does a huge rocket on Ash. But these will even up the stack a lot. We're waiting to see if Ash will go up the bounce pad or not. Ash obviously not going to do that. And we could be seeing a huge fight in the Mega Health, because they are both really stacked and they both know it. It's just to see who can find the other one first. You can land that first rocket.
Oh, it's going to be Ash. Pushes Pavel. Oh, Pavel! He's going to catch Ash with a bit of LG, but he moves back for the yellow armor.
He needs to get both of the yellows. Can he do damage at the red as well? No damage at the red?
He misses this time. This is the first time in a while he's actually missed the rockets on that teleporter
But after
exit.
getting this yellow, Ash will get the shard, so yeah, completely dead even again. I'm surprised they've been alive for like 6 minutes now, and
Yeah.
they still don't have the plasma.
Neither one wants to commit to a fight because obviously in overtime on DM13 it's gonna be your last fight if you lose.
Yeah.
For sure.
So they've both been on around 100-200 for the past 6 minutes.
Pavel's confused about Mega. He keeps turning around to see if it's up. It's not there at all. He's just got to get away.
That bit of brain lag
Yep.
just costed him a huge advantage, because now Ash is 200, and he knows when the yellows are up. Pavel only has one yellow to back off to, but he'll be fine with that one. He just needs not to get hit by the first bit of damage by Ash, and Ash is well positioned to defend everything again. Ash wants to go to a fight right now. Pavel, he knows that Pavel won't give him that fight. So he's just gonna go back, Mega back to red.
4th overtime now. Oh my god, they found each other at the exit! And Pavel gets a good first rocket, but Ash is just turning it completely around.
That was a good first rocket and nothing else from Pavel.
He managed to keep himself alive. You could see the sudden urgency he had to just turn around, get the hell away. And he knows that his tournament life was almost over just then. But he finds out, oh, Ash, what a mistake! This is going to be a kill, but he rocket jumps away. Explodes in the air. Pavel has got his wishes.
Well, that's gonna be another frag from Pavel, back to Mega, and the game won.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be, though. But there's still so
cannot
much time left in the overtime.
Go up the bounce pad like that.
You have to, yeah, every time you go up you have to jump.
Yeah, even do a fake jump if you want first, but just don't go up the bounce pad. That's how Pavel almost lost the game previously. And Ash actually had the gauntlet, so Ash Definitely the 2 mistakes on the jump pad.
But that also shows you why you should have your lightning gun out every time you
Yeah.
go for shards, just because if you do catch them with a bit of brain lag, you're gonna get the frag.
He was so quick though to react. Ash barely moved up the bounce pad before he was pinned down again. Pavel looking for another kill, but he doesn't want to commit because he's actually still fairly weak. Here's the Mega. Ash moving forward, but he had sub 10 health. That's GG. It took 4 overtimes to decide, but Pavel is gonna bring us to a tiebreaker.
Definitely not as easy for Pavel as I had predicted.
No, really not. I thought that Ash was gonna take it, but there was a really sick comeback. Pavel left it to the last minute, but he made it work. And, well, now both the players are going to be feeling pretty tense going into map number 5.
Sinister,
Yes.
yeah?
It should be, yeah, it should be.
I think Ash will be feeling a little bit worse since he knows the two jump pad fights costed him the game there.
Putting almost an entire TDM game for that to decide that one map, whether or not Ash could make it to the semi-finals. He's going to be pretty heartbroken. Pavel, though, he's probably going to be worn out after it. So I don't know what we're going to expect. I did say that Pavel would have momentum, but now he might be needing energy.
Worn out. Pavel's the overtime king. He's used to that.
After that Kilson game he had with 10 overtimes, yeah, you're probably right. And we're going to get a little restart there on that game, so we'll go back in just a moment. You know where the items are in Sinister, Dan?
Yeah, I think so. I
Have
don't
you
know
actually
where's the plasma?
It's
It's,
by the windows, the bars.
from the Mega side.
Oh, I see it. Okay, yeah, I know the map.
But that's like the one thing the casters have trouble with, because you actually very rarely see that getting taken. For a few months, I just completely forgot that the plasma even existed. on
Where's the
Sinister.
grenades?
It's you know the bottom yellow. It's on the other side of the pillar.
Yeah,
Ah, yeah. That's the one you always pick up without even thinking. So.
exactly, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know the map. Easy. I also know this map's damn hard when you're not in control.
It is. It is. Because it's really easy to circle 3 items and to do pressure at the other yellow.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's
Because
easy
of
to
the
circle all of
teleport,
them.
it takes you 3 seconds to go from the Mega to the red.
Is that by dropping down or going? Oh, going through
Going
the
to
tele.
the teleporter. By dropping down, it takes 4 seconds. So
Do you actually know that?
yes, I do.
He counts them. He's been
I
timing
know, I
it
know
over and over.
that from watching Evil. Okay,
Such a nerd.
I know that from watching Evil, not because I've been there trying to do it myself.
You
You
sure?
know I avoid
Mexican.
items, so why would I need to know the timing to go from one item to the other? I'm obviously never going to pick them up anyway.
True.
It's a pretty. This map's been like very much accepted in the community with open arms now that it's had all the recent
Especially-
changes.
From the Russian community, this is a new Blood Run.
Yeah, and
It's
a lot.
like the counter opposite of Blood Run.
Do you think
Yeah?
it's a lot more open in general?
It is much more open than Blood Run, and it's much more rail based than Blood Run is. That it is rocket based.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying it's like Blood Run because of the Russian community loves it.
Yeah, but I mean the control as well. I mean you can quite easily control a lot of items.
Yeah, you can quite easily control 3 of the items, Mega and Red, and then 1 of the yellows.
Well, let's get into the game. This is the tiebreaker for the quarterfinals starting right now. We're going to be having Cypher versus Agent after this. But right now, we are going to conclude this one. I'm on Pavel after the beginning. He's getting lower yellow spawn. I think he heard that Mega getting taken, so he's going to rush over to that red. Drop for the LG. And now maybe even think of a fight. We can't find
Surprised
any
none of the players are trying to bait the main weapon they got. And I think both of them got the weapon they were lacking right on time, and Pavel already doing pressure the rail.
Can't land another though. He's going to be able to get top yellow, and he can set up for the Mega. Is Ash going to use that teleporter? No, he takes the other direction. Gets barely no damage. Pavel's going to be essentially 200-200 right now. The next red should be easy for him to defend, and Ash is going to be, well, looking for more yellows, and maybe the next Mega to make a magical move.
But I mean, Pavel's kind of waiting for Ash to make a move instead of trying to branch out and see where is he going to be coming from to do some spam damage or anything. He's just leaving Ash a lot of space.
Oh, Ash in trouble. He was so late to react over there. Good rocket, so we'll finish it up with the lightning gun. That should be an easy kill, but Ash turns it around.
That ledge is the second time I see that ledge costing a huge frag on someone.
Yeah, I saw Evil play this map, but it saved him.
Yeah. Well, it kind of messes with people's fights because they just don't expect it to happen.
Is it a bug or is it intended?
Is it
It's
completely intended?
Oh, okay.
There's some
And
very
there's
interesting
a lot of
hidey holes.
spots in here that they're usually blocked, but in this map they're not.
You can like
you can
hide
go
in the
above
ceiling
that
sometimes.
It's a cool story, Zoot.
Yeah. Bastard. Well, let's see what Ash can do with this, because he was damn fortunate to get that first kill. And he might be able to convert, but he misses his vertical round, decides not to put any more pressure here. Red armor should be easy peasy to get. Well,
Where's Pavel though?
Is he really from over there? Ash
I'm
was
guessing
sensing
Pavel. Ash probably believes that Pavel already took the Mega, and there's a huge play on this Mega. Wait, okay, it got picked up. But since my net died for like a minute, it shows that it didn't. Excuse me.
Oh, Pavel, he drops down! Suicidal moves from Pavel. I'm surprised he didn't die. Ash couldn't just completely finish him off.
And now Pavel completely out of control. Ash could start piling the pressure. Does he want to play it fast though? Because Meg and Red spawn at the same time now, and the best position to be in here when you're out of control is at the teleport, and there Pavel is, and there's two brilliant rockets from Ash.
Nicely done.
5 seconds before the two items are up, and he sees Pavel in this part of the map. He just needs to take the red, drop down, and get the Meg himself, and Pavel will be left with nothing.
Yeah, and this is it. This is the 3 items being controlled. Yeah, well, if Ash wants to go through a teleporter, he could easily get that yellow armor. And there it is. Jang, it is ZSX that's casting with myself and Ints. He's gotten away from the Diablo in the World of Warcraft for a bit and decided to spend a bit of time with us.
And the money you offered.
On the money, yeah, don't forget the money. £2.99 and cupcake.
Well,
That's
this map's
Mega.
slow.
It is slow. It's up to Ash to try to speed the game up a little bit. He's letting Pavel just pick up a yellow every minute or every 30 seconds. And Pavel, after picking up these bottom yellows, Ash doesn't do any damage. Pavel will be 100, 200.
It seems to me that watching Ash, he's just very content to cycle items and only take fights if people can test that rhythm. Kind of like strengths in his heyday.
You were saying this map's slow. This map can be almost as slow, if not slower than Lost World sometimes.
There's Pavel. Ash let him have that much armor. Now he's making the Mega, but Pavel struggles. Can he land
What?
the final one?
Oh, I can't. He almost had the kill as well. Ash is going to get the red armor afterwards. It's going to heal him up nicely. Lower yellow. Pavel just rushing over, trying to get it. Ash going for some sick rail angles, but can't land it. Pavel with a chance to get back in the game now.
Oh my, that was
Solid
a
rocket.
beautiful counter trap.
What?
And Pavel,
Okay.
is he actually going to get the red that fast in the game?
He should be able to. After all
That
that
is-
damage, Ash
Now
was
that's
just
quite
unaware.
amazing. I was even gonna say that Ash was going to start controlling the items and trying to do pressure at the yellows that Pavel was taking, but I will fight the Mega if Pavel comes up late.
He's just a second too late, and this could cost him the kill. Ash goes for the rail finish. I think that's a
now-
shame.
That is aim at the red is the best thing you could be hoping for.
So what do you do as Pam?
If you're Pavel, you run away.
Or you try
Then
to
you
somehow
kill Ash
miraculously get
4
red
times.
early.
Wow, this is some great analysis.
Thank you.
You should tune in every day, man. This is what you get all the time.
Oh yeah.
I see. This is so you guys teaching the new breed of Quakers.
Mostly,
Oh.
yes.
Again, Pavel is doing the right thing. He's trying to play it slowly, trying to get a yellow when Ash lets him, not really showing up for anything, but Ash is the one that actually needs to branch out and not let Pavel take that yellow every 30 seconds. Pavel got a bottom yellow, then top yellow, and now he's going to be taking bottom yellow again, and Ash is, as you said, he's just taking the major items. He doesn't really care about anything else. He
That
has
could
a lead,
become a problem.
He can afford to do that, but that will definitely become a problem soon as Pavel gets enough armor to challenge at the Mega. And as far as I'm aware, it could be right now. Pavel could be around here, and Ash not even trying to see Not even active strength yet. There's
What the hell?
The Mega right below Ash.
I don't even know where he came from. I was watching Ash the whole time, but Pavel's failing in the fights afterwards. He gets rockets through the teleporter, but that could have gone a lot better had he hit anything for 10 seconds.
Pavel was standing in that little tele exit for about 30 seconds, just waiting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not see him coming at all. Ash was checking everywhere, apart from where Pavel was hiding, evidently.
Oh, Ash. Can you actually get this frag? Yes, he can. And Pavel gets the worst spawn of it. That's gonna be Mega back to Rat Smash, and now he's back in control. And I fear
This might be it. This might be game over very soon. I think Pavel's just giving away too much.
unless Ash goes over aggressive and tries to finish the game, and somehow it backfires horribly.
I think Ash wants to force him to forfeit. He just wants him to call the GGs and get off the damn server. This is Ash's game to take right now.
Well, I mean, Ash has picked up more in yellows than Pavel's picked up in megas and reds put together. So he needs to get himself in one of these items.
So there's Pavel in the Mega. Can he get it though? Nope.
He tried to bounce Ash over the Mega Health, not working at all. I think we're seeing this best of 5 come to an end. I also think that Pavel's aim has let him down a little bit in some of the situations he really needed to shine. Ash has been a lot more consistent on Sinister. And those are the kind of risks that Pavel has to take that just fail miserably.
It just seems that Pavel's out of control. He doesn't utilize any weapon except the rocket enough. Again,
Yeah.
he hasn't used the LG or rail anywhere near enough, for my liking anyway.
He does a good thing there. He's picking up the yellow and then attacking at the Mag when he's stacking it up. But those 5 fights that he tried to do that, it didn't work. And he kept trying to do that, not even trying to approach the fight any other way.
I mean, he's just letting Ash run around with a full 200 stack for every single fight on items, and Ash is comfortable doing that. He doesn't get picked off with rails or spam damage like someone like Eva would do.
And again, Pavel, when the game is finished, now he starts to use the rail.
I mean, he's used less than 200 of the lightning, so it just shows he's not using the weapons anywhere near enough.
Maybe that Lost Duel did actually take the life out of him. I'm surprised how confidently Ash started playing on this map. If that first frag went the other way and Ash didn't get it, maybe we would see the score being completely reversed.
We saw a lot of fights where Ash left with his yelp and could have gone another way, but none of them did.
That first one, when he was on the ledge, he had 2 HP.
Yeah. That was good. And Pavel had a couple like that.
Yeah. And the smiles all around. Don't think Pavel smiles are legit though, for some reason. He definitely had a nice best of 5, and when we ruled him out, saying, okay, this is 3-0, easy games for Ash, he definitely stepped up a little bit. But it's a shame that he has to go down in the quarterfinals after qualifying here immediately.
Can't even get
in the Cypher game.
That's going to be a nice game. How long's the interval?
It's going to be short. We'll probably have just a couple of minutes. Go on a quick break. I need to go to the WC, get me some more water, and we'll probably get. I know that Agent doesn't like waiting around, so we'll probably get onto that game in the next 5 minutes. What? Well, Ash has been effective with that LG. He manages to finally get himself a point on the board, but it is way too little, way too late. Congratulations to Ash, he's going to be getting 3-2 over Pavel in this quarterfinals. Seriously, well played.
Why are we playing on Sweden?
Because they're Russians. And somehow that makes sense.
Okay.
But that's what they do. If they may have had a more even ping, yeah. Otherwise it would be Ash. Actually, I don't know.